Hey! Welcome to KocoSports. I am the huge one, aka the missing one, Dave Koco from KocoSports.com or KocoSports.net. It's where the world comes to kick ass and where it's okay to be a passionate fan. And just want to talk about this news story, plus plug my book because there's a sale in America. But my book on sale in America isn't the biggest sale of today. I'm reading this off 411mania.com. Anthem Sports Entertainment Corporation, also known in the combat sports world as the guys who run the Fight Network, has officially announced that they will have acquired Impact Wrestling, or better known as TNA. The company sent out a press release which announced they have picked up a majority interest and have formed a new ownership company called Anthem Wrestling Exhibitions, LLC. As part of the ownership change, Dixie Carter stepping down. Woo! Down, 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 bow, down, 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 from a position of Impact Ventures chairperson, and has joined the advisory board, boo, of Fight Media Group, and remains minority equity stakeholder in TNA. We'll put the press release down below. We'll put the story to 411mania.com, and I think this is big news. I mean, we've been talking about a TNA sale since probably Jeff Jarrett's first pay-per-view in Alabama for $9. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I think only time will tell. According to TNA fans and the few fans that still watch Impact Wrestling, the product has been really good. Just behind the scenes stuff has been taken away from that. Everyone's really excited and happy about Broken Matt Hardy. And I've watched TNA from day one, and I loved TNA till I had to take breaks from TNA. TNA is a bit much, and I don't know. I hope it's good, because when a company gets sold, two things usually happen. One, the new owners turn shit around and learn from Dixie Carter's mistakes. Or two, they don't do anything that Dixie Carter did well and just fall apart. So it'll be very interesting to see what Anthem Sports does with TNA. And I guess the big question is, will it improve? I busted Dixie Carter's balls on this show a lot. I think she made a lot of huge mistakes in TNA. I mean, we can go on a list of how many mistakes she did. But I just want to say the one good thing about Dixie Carter is she never gave up. You know what I mean? When times were tough and she was getting beat up and basically being the laughingstock of her family and pro wrestling in general, she just was a fighter, and she kept going and made sure that TNA could be the best it could be. I'm sure she had a good heart, good intentions, and a lot of people, business people, would have gave up. They would have just been like, all right, but she kept fighting, and hopefully, you know, she made a couple bucks off the situation. I don't know what the dollar amount was. Maybe she just wanted to get out without losing face, but it would be really easy to bash Dixie Carter, and I'm sure I will. But I just want to say, I want to thank Dixie Carter as a pro wrestling fan for just not giving up where a lot of companies would have just packed up and gave up. You know, there's been tons of companies that came out and were going to compete against Vince McMahon and just went away, you know. XWF out of Orlando, they recorded it right in the Impact Zone, and they gave up quickly. But Dixie just kept fighting. I hope, you know, it's a happy ending for Dixie. But with that said, she made a lot of mistakes, and I'm hoping that Anthem Sports Entertainment, you know, grow and make TNA a better product and something more exciting. And I just hope creative gets a lot better. It always seems, if you're a TNA fan or a TNA watcher, every couple months, they just have to rebuild. They got to rebuild their reputation. They got to redo this. They got to do that. And I haven't been watching TNA as of late, but I've heard nothing but good things for the people that do watch TNA. Like I said, I watched TNA from day one, and when it was with the Jarretts, and we used to have a radio show that was on like 40 different stations, and we used to have TNA Impact party. Well, it wasn't called the Impact then. We used to have TNA parties. And we'd watch the 2-hour, 3-hour pay-per-view. I think it was 2 hours. The 2-hour pay-per-view And then after that, we'd go on an hour of radio afterwards. We'd have a keg and a big television. It was a good time. I have some really good, fond memories of TNA. I really think Dixie Carter messed up a lot of things, but at the same time, she made it international, and she kept fighting, you know? So hopefully this is a happy ending for Dixie Carter, but hopefully it is an ending. I would like to see someone else run this shit, and I'd like to see Impact Wrestling have an identity again. You know, I don't want it to be WWE Light. I want it to be, oh, this is Impact Wrestling. I was at Korakuen Hall to see, what was it, Slammiversary maybe? I apologize. I think it was Slammiversary. It was one of their big pay-per-views. And I was there. I sat second row, and most of my friends that live in Japan had no idea TNA was a different company than WWE. They thought it was something like NXT. You know, they even asked, like, a couple of my friends were like, oh, do you think the McMahons are here? I know, this is TNA, this is competition. What? They're a different company? And I hope that goes away. You know, at one time, TNA was something really special in my eyes, and then they just became WWE Light. And now, hopefully, they have a vision, and they stick with that vision, and they go somewhere. I guess question of the day for you guys down below, do you think TNA improves from here, gets worse, or just stays the same? What do you think the future is of TNA? Because usually when a company like TNA or any company gets sold, it usually goes up or down really fast after the sale. So we'll be interested to see what happens to TNA and if it will improve the in-ring product or the television product for the fans, which I hope it does. You know, the straw that broke my back, I stopped watching TNA, was when, I think it was Matt or Jeff Hardy, I don't even fucking remember. I think it was Matt Hardy. He won the title like with a 3-day build against EC3. And I think it would have been okay with a bad decision, but then I was friends with a bunch of TNA fans online, and they were defending it. And I was like, all right, don't be loyal to a company. Please don't be loyal to a company. Be loyal to an idea of what pro wrestling could be and should be. I just hope TNA grows from here, and I hope it's a product that the fans enjoy and love. And only time will tell. Dixie Carter, I busted your balls a lot, but at the same time, with your sale of the company, I hope it's a happy ending, but I hope it is an ending. All right, and also, if you live in America, we're having an Okada sale. Woo! Okada won! I'm sorry if there was a spoiler there. Wrestle Kingdom sale, a TNA sale. In America, my book, Operation Freakshow, please check it out. 99 cents today only. Tomorrow, it'll be a little bit more expensive, and I think in a couple days, it will be full price again. But you can buy it for 99 cents, Kindle, Operation Freakshow, and basically, let's see, a self-righteous team of vigilantes don luchador masks. Why wouldn't they? Of course they would put on luchador masks and bring their own swift brand of violent justice to anyone who would dare harm a child. Their actions, however, are quickly misinterpreted by the media and attention-starved online followers, and what was originally meant to halt the cycle of violence only multiplies it. And it's basically a bunch of vigilantes that put on a luchador mask and they go around killing pedophiles. So, you know, a Disney classic. It'll melt your heart. But yeah, if you were thinking about it, you're like, hey, dude, I really want to support this fat guy that yells about pro wrestling, and I want to support his dream. And, you know, I don't really want to pay the $6 for Kindle, but 99 cents? All right, he's worth 99 cents. Nah, and I hope you enjoy it. It's got some potty language, but you'd expect that. It's a really dark book. It's been getting good reviews everywhere. We just have to sell more copies. You know what I'm saying? So 99 cents. Bam! Wrestle Kingdom, TNA, Okada sale, Operation Freakshow, 99 cents. Only in America. Why? I don't fucking know. Why the fuck is Amazon different? Like, it sucks because, like, you'll get a good review in Japan, but then that's on the Japan site. Then you'll get a good review in England and Canada. Like, fuck you, Amazon. Get your shit together. Make it one site. Make it one site. So hey, I hope to be back more often. I took a 6-month break. Maybe I'll do a personal vlog on it in the future. I had a lot of family issues and hard times, I tell you. But hopefully I'll be back full-time or close to full-time by the end of the month. And we're hoping to make a good run in 2017. 2016, a family emergency really derailed me. But I want to thank LK, Boom Boom, Sammy, Wrestling Ranton, Jerry, Pablo, and everyone else. 2016 was probably the worst year of my life, but a lot of friends stepped up and helped me when I was down. So I really, really appreciate that. So much love to them. All right, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you thought about the TNA sale. Tell me if you think it's going to improve. As a fan, I don't want to become like Wall Street Journal and be like, well, their stocks have risen. I don't want that shit. As a fan, do you think the product is going to get better, worse, or stay the same? And in America, 99 cents, Operation Freak Show. Buy it today. KocoSports.net. Like, comment, subscribe. Pet a puppy today. Go out of your way to pet a puppy. And with that, I am over.